Yeah, looks like they back for a fifth season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT Crew.
Whoa.
SRT. They got that realness flowing in their DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so. What you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal with roll top forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Beyond the glass, that G-Money. They win it strong. I never lose. 6 man a lead. That's Jay Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe it. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's the Sports Roundtable. Yes, sir. We're live from our virtual studios overlooking the virtual world. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead. And tonight is just going to be me and Coach who will roll this thing all the way in. Asa had to work, so you, Coach ain't got to pull his sink out tonight.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe so.
The claw is here.
Oh, the claw is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's just me and Coach tonight. So before we get started, let's go ahead and get this out the way. As he just entered the chat, gotta say a warm happy birthday to my main man, one of the greatest partners you'll ever want to have. An 8-ball MJG fan. Yes, the number one Georgia Bulldog fan for sure. And maybe the number one and number two Falcon fan, as I know. The man is a great friend. He's a Pisces, fellow Pisces of mine, and want to have a warm welcome, shout out birthday to Mr. Des Mick Robinson.
Happy birthday, Des.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Des, man. Shout out to the famous Southwestern Cab High School, that the high school that he went to. So yes, sir. Happy birthday, Des. And Carletta has made it in the building. Yes, sir. What up, Carletta? She's I would say she's early, but she's speaking early because she's always on here. But it's just gonna be me and you tonight, Coach. So you text me. Well, I don't want to talk about that, but let's talk about how how last Friday when I took you, showed some appreciation to you as I was taught from all of my great role models that you have to make sure that you take care of your people and show them appreciation. And I told you last Wednesday on the show that I have a breakfast spot that you will love. And God willing, he made it happen last Friday. So, Coach, I want you to go ahead and elaborate on the K&K spot that we went to and how the breakfast did you in and made you sleep the rest of the day. And how it did take you but 30 seconds to get rid of that pancake that you took home. But I'm going to give you the floor, so I'm going to let you have it.
Well, H.O., the grits were great. The eggs were exceptional. The sausage was slamming. The pancake was powerful, and the lemonade went down good. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I'm gonna give him out of 10. I'm gonna give him an 8. I would give him a 10, but I like to give him something to work for.
I understood for sure. Understood.
Yeah, it was some good eating.
It's some good eating.
And you didn't tell us. Well, you haven't said yet. How long did the delicious last 2 wings last once you got home?
They actually lasted a whole another day, and I ate them the next day because I fell asleep when I got home, and that did that, and I wasn't able to eat them until the next day. But the fried wings, it is encouraged that you try that next time. Even if we go for breakfast, get you 3 wings to go.
Yes, sir.
And some peach cobbler as well.
Oh Lord, I'm glad I didn't eat the peach cobbler. I'd have still been there. No, I would have still been sitting there.
Well, take it to go is what I'm saying.
Okay, but he would make it home.
Yeah. Take the peach cobbler and the 3 wings to go. Take that with you.
I'd have to go on the highway, because if I went down the streets where the red light was, every time I hit a red light and had to stop, the fork would be up.
Oh my goodness.
Taking bites. Then by the time I got home, I'd be looking at it like, dog, it's gone. And I did have some ice cream, but it won't last. It didn't last long.
Dad said, thanks, crew. Y'all made the fellas feel special. Well, I'm finna make you feel even specialer, if that's a word. But yeah, it's gonna be a word today. I am about to post on Facebook a happy birthday to Dez.
Yes, sir.
How about that? And I'm gonna tag you in it, Coach. How about that?
All right.
And Dez, my cousin, she's chiming in. Yes,
Dukes.
Yeah, but we call her Suge.
Let me ask her a question. You're not related to Andre Tukes, are you? Because I know Andre Tukes. You might not be. He kind of a distant fella. He might not be related to him.
Okay, well, Andre Tukes, how you doing? All right, well,
Might be distant cousins or last or next door neighbors, anything.
All right, Coach, we got a real good show tonight, and the question of the day I thought about as I was doing it, and she said nope.
Okay,
not related. I thought about you as I was giving out the options, but let's go ahead and do the question of the day now, because Dez is out for his birthday, and I want him to make sure he chime in on this one. The question of the day is rank the all-time NBA game changers.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna start from the top. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you had to widen the lane for him because he was dunking too much. Mm-hmm. Number 2 would be Magic Johnson, a big guard running the point. How about that? A big guard running the point. Never seen before until Magic came, and now all of a sudden we got Cade Cunningham, we got Shea Gildress, and the list goes on. Michael Ray Richardson.
Oh, not Michael Ray. Woo.
Yeah, Michael Ray Richardson. I mean, the list goes on and on. But Magic introduced the game-changing. How can we forget Penny Hardaway? The game-changing.
The penny.
Big guard as the point guard. How about that? So that's number 2.
Yes, sir.
Number 3, Mr. Stephen Curry. Or shall we call him Wardell? Mr. Wardell Curry changed the game with his logo threes.
Hitting them at just regularity.
Yeah. Hitting them at regularity. And the last but not least, we got who do we have? Who did I have my 4th one on? Let me look back at me. Oh, Jason Williams. White chocolate. The man who made showboating a real thing. Dez already commented. Well, yeah, AI as well. AI made everything he made everything cool in the urban community. Yes, whether it was dressing, you dress and you play with cornrows, the whole shebang. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool, Dad. It's your birthday, so it's all good. Yeah, I didn't have him in there because it wasn't a basketball change, so to speak. But basketball and culture just kind of go together. So yeah, we're gonna throw AI up in there.
Yes, sir.
Along with Jason Williams as the guy who made passing the basketball fun to watch. So did Magic, but as a white guy, he did it. He did it. Well, is it fair to call him? Is it fair to call him a white guy, coach, as he don't sound like it and then show don't play like it?
No, he never did get it. You heard white chocolate every time he touched it. They ain't never stay with his regular name. They had to say Jason Williams a couple of times, but white chocolate, when he was making those passes, everybody like, what in the world?
Yeah.
How could he make that pass?
All right, so from that list, give me your ranking.
I don't see nothing deviating from your list. Like we said, I got to get in the car with you.
Well, and then just for the youngsters, we got to throw LeBron in there to make super teams okay.
Oh yeah.
You know who that was?
Yeah, he kind of took a step back. Well, it wasn't his fault last night. I take that back. That wasn't his fault last night. That was Luka. Oh yeah, Chris Jackson from Pascagoula High School in Pascagoula, Mississippi, used to shoot him from the from the half court without blinking.
So, Coach, you can agree with this, what Dad just put on the board.
Yes, sir.
So, Steph may not be at the top of the list. We know Kareem probably going to be your number one choice as a game changer.
I found out some HO that I did not even know. Now, me being a Kareem fan, I did not know this. That when they honored Pat Riley last night, Pat Riley put his fist up in the air and held it. They said that was the signal for Magic Johnson to get the ball to Kareem. And Kareem was devastating skyhook.
You didn't know that? I knew that, Coach.
I can't believe I didn't know that. All I knew is Kareem.
Come on.
It was always good to see Kareem. They do the fast break. Kareem like, that's cool. I'll be there in a few minutes. And the screen used to always be so funny. Everybody down there setting up, Magic out there dribbling. Kareem go running by him, go to either side, put his hand up in there. Next thing you know, Kareem get it. And that sky hook go, which, people say Wilt Chamberlain blocked
Coach,
it. Okay.
What was the documentary that HBO did with the documentary Lakers?
What was that? What'd you say, Joe?
All right, there you go. It looked like we was having some tech difficulty. Back. Oh, okay, there you go. I thought you froze up on me. I was gonna tell you to make sure you go back and watch the documentary about the Lakers with Pat Riley and Jerry West, and you will see the fist.
Now,
when Magic Johnson hold up the fist, he go to the side with Kareem and clear everybody out and say, "Okay, Cap, get on the block. Let's go to work."
And the bad thing about it is, I'm sure everybody else knew it too. And
listen, everybody had a position to go to. Worthy was at the key, and when Cap get the ball in the West collar, he dived to the hole, and if they double, Worthy dash to the hole, and he gets the pass, and there's the dunk. Byron Scott goes into the corner.
Yep.
And Kurt Rambis stays out on the opposite side of Cap just for the offside rebound. So everybody had a position to go to.
And I like when they say everybody knew the play, but you couldn't stop the play.
No, listen, the most unstoppable play and the most unstoppable move in NBA history. Maybe that'll be next week. Question of the day. But give me your list. Give me your list real quick. Rank your list. We got
I
Kareem. We got
told you.
Magic.
Mine don't change. Mine don't change for what you told. Maybe AI for Jason Williams, but I mean Kareem, Magic, Steph, and Jokic could be it for the new guys that are coming up to Charles, because you ain't never seen. It's hard to see another big man that can't jump over a quarter but get a triple double every night. I mean, it's hard to beat a cat like that who just get a triple double, but a flat quarter he can't even jump over. He got to step high over it just to get over it, but he still get his points, still get his triple doubles, and he just still laugh at people like, y'all can't stop me. What you gonna do? He ain't been stopped yet. So yeah, he for the new guys. But Kareem throw that sky hook up, and like I said, you got people talking about, man, that shot got blocked before. I said, okay, out of 575 times, it got blocked 4 times. Okay, so that makes it stoppable. Okay, whatever. You couldn't do nothing with that. When it go up in there, 90 times out of 100 is going in, 99 maybe. And you look Kareem run down the court and laugh. Matty Johnson laugh. And like you said, where you going to go? If you double Kareem, Byron Scott ready to pull up. If you double him, they're Worthy driving. And Kurt Raymond ready to knock the crap out of anybody to try to go for a rebound. And then if you get it back to Magic finna do something with it. That's why I will say it again, and nobody can tell me otherwise. And if you anybody get on here that's watching the show and tell me otherwise, I'll laugh at you. The Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team, from the starters to the bench.
All-time favorite, coach.
All time. I mean, nobody will take their place. I don't care about the Bulls.
And you didn't even know that their number one play until last week.
Yeah, I knew everything else. I get slapped on that one. I get the slap mark on that one.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So, but
my main man Asa texted me and said, "Hey, he got hit with some work, so I figured that would be overtime for him." So I said, "Well, that'll be some overtime money we can go to the Big Easy with. So no problem at all."
Yes, sir.
How about that?
Yes, sir. He don't know. Ace would have tried to fight me on this, and I'd have had to cut him. So maybe a good thing he wasn't here, because I may have to pull out the claw on him then.
You had to pull out the claw on him, coach.
Yes, sir. The shank is asleep tonight, so the claw is out now.
Uh-oh.
So the claw is ready for anybody to start trouble, except for one person.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, man. Them guys, they revolutionized it back in the days with what they used to do. It was like, man, it was just hard to beat. You practice for it, but it was hard. It was hard to stop. You run all kind of different defenses for it. It's still hard to stop. I'm like, come on now. So do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, but you ain't gonna be
grit too.
So,
all right, Coach. Let me pull up my notes for tonight. We got NFL tag season is here, and the San Antonio Spurs heating up. They beat the Detroit Pistons the other night, Coach, and the Spurs been on the road. And Wembanyama, he started off at the All-Star game being competitive, and now he's showing the world what he's made of. So, Coach, is Wembanyama trying to become the face of the league as we know it?
I mean, he not now, but he have indicated he'll accept me in the face of the league by what he does, because he competes every night.
Is he trying to be the face of the league, or is he trying to get San Antonio another ring?
I mean, he
because right now, Coach, San Antonio got to be the hottest team.
He heard the whistles.
They in the kitchen for real, Coach.
You know, he heard the whistles. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, the big men before him. Somebody done whisper and say, Women Young, you got a chance to do what they do. And he done heard that and he like, all right, let's get this thing started. And he go out there every night like, hey, bring it on. Running down, blocking shots, shooting jumpers, and everything. So it's like, you know, what you gonna do?
Coach, I got to make a point, but before we get to this hot news, is that Miss Sharonda, she's a loyal listener as well. She wanted to say happy birthday to Dez, but
all right.
The reason why she's saying happy birthday today is because her birthday is coming up in March, and she wanted to make sure that we don't forget to make sure we show her some SRT love. I'm pretty sure that's why she probably put that out.
We got you covered, Sharonda. We got you covered.
And then, listen, and this is the thing. She's a Southwest DeKalb alumni too, so.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Godfrey.
I mentioned Southwest DeKalb, and she probably hit she probably did one of them, oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
Doggone Buck Godfrey.
Yeah, man. So they up in the building. Southwest DeKalb alumni. Them Pisces is running things right now. Cubs missed it by 18 days, but I love it to oh my goodness.
You want to keep these?
Doggone Panthers. Well, all I can say about Southwest DeKalb is this. I'm glad y'all didn't make the list in DeKalb County.
Now look, now they're trying to double T. Now they jumping in now.
Yeah, y'all didn't make the list. That's good for Southwest DeKalb.
Oh, she laughing at me now. Okay, she laughing at me now. Listen, there's you got to be real special for me to come all the way to the deck and mention a high school in Decatur and spend about 5 minutes on it. And I would do that for him because that's my main man. But lo and behold, I have a cousin that played at Southwest DeKalb quarterback in 1989, Mr. Lance Davenport. So it's a 360 for me. So yeah, I got a little family. Up in that thing as well. So Dez, Sharonda, and Mr. Lance. And I can go even further, Coach. Back in the day, Mr. AJC, Hassan Graham, went to Southwest DeKalb. I remember when I used to go to my cousin's house back in the day who went to Lithonia, Hassan Graham stayed in the same apartments that my cousin did. So me, my cousin Hassan, we used to race. We played baseball, we raced, played it, did all kind of stuff over in the neighborhood. So yeah. Shout out to Hassan Graham, one of the greatest Southwest DeKalb football players. If we was ranking Southwest DeKalb football players, I'm gonna have to get Dez on that one day. Who would you rank 1 through 3? Okay, we got a Quincy Carter, Hassan Graham, and I can't remember the guy who broke his leg. That's how Lance actually got a chance to. It was a quarterback that broke his leg. That's how Lance got a chance to get up in there. Yeah, Big Z up in. Now he feeding his face, so he ain't gonna be typing much. Look at Sharonda thinking she knows sports. Talking about high son football and track. So we know. If Sharonda had to do it over again, she probably would have been a sports reporter starting off at Southwest DeKalb because they had such a great tradition in sports. Yeah, that's it. Jimmy Bethel, he broke his leg and Hassan became the starting quarterback. So yeah. Shout out to Jimmy, for sure. Because we done spent a whole lot of time on Southwest DeKalb and wishing Dez a happy birthday. I think it's time to move on. We done did what we needed to do. We done showed some love and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, all that old Panther pride.
they call it Panther Pride.
Yeah, like I said, everybody know if they don't know one name from Southwest, Buck Godfrey.
Buck
If they don't know
Godfrey.
nobody else,
Yeah, it is.
I
With
know
that
several.
being said, Coach, it is time to jump into some hot news.
Blazing. Hot. Scorching. Red hot.
This is why I'm hot.
It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News.
Yeah, man. The hot news sponsored by Big Easy Grill. 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Big Easy Grill, the number one Louisiana seafood spot in town. Well, maybe probably in the southeast, to be honest with you. Big Easy Grill, the crab claws, the shrimp so big you got to take 2 bites to get rid of one shrimp. And do we have to talk about the red beans and rice? Yes, we do. Because
Yes,
the Big
sir.
Easy Shrimp added cornbread to the red beans and rice as just a dish. Lord have mercy. Coach will be there every week.
Yeah, buddy, you gotta have the red beans and rice. Yeah, that's all right. But that toast, you get to use the toast like them old folk do. Any remnants, just sop it up, just slide it over the plate, and sop it up. Get that juice in there.
All right, Dez, take care, bro. Go and enjoy your birthday, my man. I just wanted to
Have a
make
great
sure we
birthday,
gave you a
Dez.
shout out. Yeah. Y'all be
Enjoy
careful,
yourself.
you and the family, for sure. All right, Sharonda said, Panther Pride, the blue and gold. Okay. I knew this was gonna get a little get a little love if I meant to start with the cab, huh? All right, Coach. We just talked about it briefly a few minutes ago with we talked about the Spurs, but we're gonna talk about NFL tag season. As Smith will be coming on here in a minute to talk about the signing of the tagging of Kyle Pitts. Good move, bad move, and the New York Jets said they're gonna franchise tag Breece Hall as well. So those are the only 2 names right now that would be tagged.
Yeah, well, you look at
There you go, Coach. You got a message.
keep them red. Yes, ma'am. I got you. Whenever you come, we got you covered. You have a plate right there waiting on you. No problem.
I have a plate waiting.
Whenever you show up, I'm gonna say 2 red beans and rice, please. Thank you.
You go.
Don't ask no questions. Make sure the plate is filled, sideboards. But Breece Hall, I think Breece Hall was destined to be franchised. I knew they couldn't give him away. They couldn't give him away for anything in the world. Wouldn't let him get away because the running back situation is kind of sloppy after him.
I Yeah.
Wait a minute. You just hey Joe. See what Big Z said? Sure. That's how they gonna eat. They may not. I hope you take them there after the game. If they eat before the game, they ain't gonna make it. They're gonna hit a ball into the fence, gonna make it to first base. That's about it.
There it is.
But yeah, Kyle Pitts being franchised by the Falcons. Question, Falcons, who gonna throw it to him?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Who gonna throw it to him? You say you're getting rid of Kirk Cousins or Kirk O'Chains on the 11th, and then I'm sorry, Easton Stick, baby. I gotta keep promoting my man until he get a fair shake. Easton Stick, baby. Easton Stick. Well, Smitty probably gonna tell us who they looking at, because I know they looking at somebody.
Yeah, they got to be.
You can't just let that get away.
Rumor has it that Joe Flacco may be coming to the A.
No.
Him and his what they call it, what they call it when you get them benefits through
Social Security crew.
No, AAA. Is it AAA? Not AAA.
The AARP.
Yeah, AARP. There you go.
No.
Him
Joe.
and his AARP card coming to
y'all.
Atlanta, Georgia. Now you know
Yeah,
him and that Ryan got drafted in the same draft, so they pretty good friends.
Come on, coaches, Atlanta. Y'all, even though I don't doubt Joe Flacco, because Flacco still can sling that thing around, but y'all need to start looking toward the future. And you already say you're not too comfortable with Michael Penix. So you got to get somebody to take his place. I don't know who that's going to be, but, you got to do something. You better do something.
I agree.
And when you talk about the Jets, unfortunately for the Jets, somebody on their team has unfortunately made boy stop or Buster. It'll be coming.
It'll be coming.
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. Dallas Cowboys leaning toward George Pickens as a tag. Now, I think Asa talked about this last week, and I think he gave him a buster for not doing it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now they're leaning toward tagging George Pickens. Good move for the Cowboys. They got a whole bunch of money tied up in the CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens at that point, and the quarterback. And then they just signed the boy out of Denver. He came back to the Cowboys. Is that Javonte Williams, right? That's how you say his name?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But you're on a slippery surface with the Cowboys are, because you put all that money into the 2 wide receivers. Y'all offense. You got to help that defense. Your defense is struggling.
Yeah, right? No, that's a dangerous. I mean, I don't know which way they should go with that, coach, to be honest with you. I mean, he showed flashes, and they showed flashes of CD, but CD got hurt.
Yeah.
CD got hurt.
CD,
so
yeah. He your number one without a doubt. Ain't no change in that.
Right. So have they gotten better if they franchise tag George Pickens and signing the running back
Javonte Williams?
Yeah, Javonte Williams.
They were offensively, yes. They still be scoring points. But like they said, you're gonna be the NFC version of the Cincinnati Bengals. You can't score 30 and give up 40. So
look like you're heading that way.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's jump back on talk about these San Antonio Spurs. I think I did send Smitty the link, so he should be coming up. Let's talk about these Spurs, Coach. Before we got into this hot news, we talked about how much of a heater the San Antonio Spurs are on due to the great play of one Wembanyama. He's doing his thing, he got other folks talking about him. I was in one of my groups the other day, and they was like, "Who is this big tall kid out of San Antonio?" Yeah, these average sports fans finally get a chance to see the 7'5". Now this is what they call a unicorn here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anything within 3 feet of the rim, he dunking.
Exactly.
I mean, and to make matters even better, the Hawks should have drafted instead of, as Hancock keeps saying the Hawks' biggest mistake. They didn't draft Stephon Castle, and they draft Reese Shea instead. And Stephon Castle is making a bid to be the NBA's defensive player of the year. The way he
Yes,
locked
sir.
up Cade Cunningham the other night. Lord have mercy. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, Coach, can the Spurs come out the West and get to the finals and beat OKC?
Nope.
They can't do it.
They need one more big man.
One more
Come
big
on.
man.
They need a big man to help out Wembanyama, because when Wembanyama float outside, you got to have somebody to help crash the board. They got the perimeter. They got that covered. And Wembanyama going to keep the inside, most of the inside locked now. But he got that habit. He like to stay outside and shoot them threes. So somebody may need, you know what they should have got? And I would have given it to them without a doubt.
I'm listening.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Whoa, Coach. You gonna hurt the Hawks' feelings like that?
I'm sorry. If they had got Kuminga, Oklahoma City would have probably stopped and told Shea Gilgeous, Shea Butter, and Williams, y'all sit out the rest of the year. Because it would have been ugly then. Them two, that boy can ball. I'm sorry.
James Harden said that he's going to play through a thumb injury as Cleveland continues their bid to be relevant in this year's playoffs. Your thoughts on that, Coach?
Why not? If he can catch it, he can play. He a lefty. He's not a righty. All they got to do is catch the ball, and it's on the tip. So if he can do pain tolerance, he can play. That's the whole thing with him, pain tolerance. When he released from that left hand, bottom of the net. And I'm not a James Harden fan, but he could do some damage this year.
So you really going with the OKC to come out the West though, right?
Right now, yeah. If they fully healthy. Now, if they not fully healthy, they gonna lose. That's the only thing with them, these injuries. And why are we talking about that on a side note? I saw that you got to play at least 65 games out of the year. It's been to bite the NBA. Because most of your guys who are up there for MVP are getting close to that threshold of not making 65 games. So now y'all have to make a choice. Do you take it down? Or do you stick by it and some deserving people don't get MVP? They're going to have to make a choice on that one. I don't think they should have done it, but I just think you just should have voted. If they were the best, that's who the best is. But then putting a limit on at least 65 games. If they didn't play 65 games, just don't vote on them. If you think they didn't play enough.
Well, Coach, to add to your point, last week I had a suggestion on how to fix tanking, and I said that the top three teams automatically go back out of the lottery to 15, 16, and 17 pick. And you just pick whoever that may be, you put the names in the hat. But to increase the odds to get the players to try to play, the winner who won the championship goes into the lottery hat and will get a top lottery pick. The championship, the winner of the championship, the NBA champs, would go automatically into the lottery to get into that. And the loser of the lottery will be between 15 to 20. The loser of the championship, the runner-up, gets between 15 and 20. So they won't get dead last pick and all that kind of stuff. So I think that will increase teams to want to definitely not tank and definitely try to get to the championship and win. If you don't win, at least you know you'll get possibly a top 20 pick. So there you go.
Did I say David Dennis? Did I give him the Boy Stop Award last week?
Something like that. Yeah, I remember the
I want to
name.
go back to him then, since we already talked about how dumb his idea was.
Oh yeah, the one on ESPN.
Yeah, they should never let him on a TV station again. Like, bye. That's why he ain't been on in a while. He ain't been on there this week. Because they like, you come over there talking all that crazy talk. Man, bye.
Yeah.
Talking about free agent pick. Man, that's the craziest thing. What free agents you know going to go to those teams like Washington and Utah and New Orleans?
Yeah, that had to be the dumbest thing. Yeah, we might have to double down on that Boy Stop for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smitty say on his way. So until Smitty, we got to get to the last point, and we're gonna get Deshaun on here, Deshaun Tate on here, the college basketball expert. But until then, Coach, who are you predicting as your top 4 seeds in the upcoming March Madness?
Duke, Michigan, Arizona. The last one, they keep letting me down. I was going to say Houston. They keep letting me down. I'm going to drop away from them. I'm going to keep them on the side, honorable mention. Kansas, they don't, that boy that played with them, don't know if he coming or going, so they can't be number 1.
They would never have a chance. Iowa State is the only other team. Iowa State, UConn, or Houston.
Yeah, UConn is quietly winning. I didn't go with them. Or like I said, Houston, every time I'm ready to give them the trophy and be top 4, they lose. They mess around and forget how to play basketball. So I'm like, But I know Duke.
Duke, Michigan, and Arizona for sure.
Yeah, they locked. They in there. That last team is gonna be a dogfight for that last spot. And I don't understand. Go ahead.
They had Arizona. I mean, they had Iowa State up in there. Joe Lenardi did for a minute. So
Joey Buckets, baby. Yeah, Iowa State is a quiet. That's one of those teams where you see all them guys hitting those threes, and you look like, how are they that good? But they play good defense. So, they're just like the women. You already know the locks for them.
Yeah, I don't know whether the women they got a deadline to come up with how they're gonna do it. But we're gonna get to that. But right now, somebody just entered the building. Yes, sir. That entered the building and got some news. So everybody, I told him on social media he'll be here at 7:45, and guess what? He was here at 7:44. And I gotta bring him on anytime we get some Falcon news. There's only one person that I trust, and I trust with all of my heart and all of the souls of everything. The man with many middle names, as Coach would always say.
Yes, sir.
He's here each and every time we need some Falcon news. He's up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my main man, Smitty Smith.
What's good, man? What's good?
Yes, sir. Before we even get to Kyle Pitts, I just want to know Ian Cunningham went on. He had a press conference at the NFL Combine. First time I ever seen that. So, Smitty, what did he say with all that football talk? What did he say? What did he actually say, or what did he convey that the Falcons fan can take from his press conference?
Say or convey.
He gonna build his team from the ground up any way he can, the best way he can go about getting new picks. He gonna do that. They just want to wipe a new slate clean, build his team the right way with new talent, and keep the star players around the one that they can afford and the one that they need. So they gonna basically build it from the ground up.
Okay. All right, now we can get to Kyle Pitts. You have been saying on many, many videos that it will probably be a good move to franchise him to give another opportunity with his third head coach, third offensive coordinator, to try to get it right. Are you sticking by what you said?
100%. And I go on record as saying, you know, when you saw it, if I'm reading to it correctly, and they want to build this thing from the ground up, they're gonna need money to do that. So I still could see Drake London or Jesse Bates get moved today. They told us that Tyler Algier won't be back. They told us Kadera Hodge won't be back, and Caden Ellis won't be back. So they try, they're trying to unload, you know, whatever they can to get that cap space up, and to try to, you know, move players to, you know, get more cap space. And even though we franchise tagging Kyle Pitts, who's to say he still could get traded? Because if you saw in the press conference, he alluded to a couple of, well, it's been about 4 years now, but 4 years ago at the NFL Combine, that's where he made the trade as an assistant GM in Chicago to trade Khalil Mack to the Chargers. So we are a long way from being done.
All right, so Kadera Hodge, Caden Ellis, Tyler Algier would not be back.
No.
Is that set in stone, or that's not rumors? That's what he said.
No, that's set in stone.
Set in stone.
Yeah, I'll actually be dropping the video sometime tonight when I get done with your show, and then I got to do mine about 8:30. So I got a busy night ahead. So let it roll.
All right. So the David Njoku, what happens to those rumors if we franchise Pitts? Is that still a possibility, or do we go into that draft looking to draft the tight end from Vanderbilt, as I think you alluded to on another video as well?
Yeah, I could see more being a draft thing, get another tight end. We do have Charlie Warner still on the roster, but he could be a cap casualty as well, because I think they could save about $4 million with him. So yeah, you could see it in the draft. Eli Stores from Vanderbilt, or if the tight end from Oregon falls to the second round, which I doubt if he will, he could be an option as well. So I mean, there are a lot of tight ends in this draft that can come in and give you production, what Kyle Pitts gave you, and you can still move him and probably get a late first, early second, you know, a early third round pick for Kyle Pitts. But we'll see how that work out.
So if Tyler Algier is not coming back, does that mean that we're looking for a running back in free agency or a running back in the draft?
Either or. There are running backs in the draft that I think can come in and you know, give you the production of what Tyler Algier gives you, but at the same time, you can't replace that chemistry. That's a tough thing, and I think his cap number is going to start around, the bid is going to start around $6.5-7 million. So it's going to only go up from there, and I don't think they can afford that right now, especially with Kirk Cousins still being on the books, contract-wise with dead cap space.
Yeah. So with the franchise tagging of Pitts, go ahead and get your calculator out. Is this a $15 million or $16 million 1 year deal?
I think the franchise number for a tight end is 16.3, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Could be 15.6 is in between all those numbers. So I mean, it's a 1 year deal, but the only thing that I hate about the franchise tag, you can't work around the contract. You just got to pay it straight out, and he don't have long-term security. That's why players hate franchise tags. But I feel like it's the right move, especially depending on who you bring in that quarterback. It's a safety blanket for them. Then you look at Drake being on, you know, 1 more year left on his deal, 5th year option. They got to pick up this year. So it's a very important year for this front office. And they're doing the right thing by possibly bringing Pitts back, or if they bringing him back to trade him. Either way, it's a good move because it's going to pay off in the end.
So bringing him back as a franchise tag, they could possibly trade him, but how likely is it that they work out a long-term deal or an extension?
I think that's more likely, but I'm looking at 60-40 that he stays long-term. because they spoke highly of him and what he means to the organization. And if the general manager is telling you that, and they bringing him back after a year where he finally got back on track, that we seen in Kyle Pitts of year one, that can be dangerous for the NFL. And you can get a competent play caller in to get him into the offense like Zach Robinson should have got him implemented in the offense, but he did. He failed to do that. So if they get the right coordinator and the right quarterback, and they work out the system that they need to get him the football, I think he'll be fine. Because remember, David Njoku had pretty decent seasons in Cleveland, but that rookie that came out of Bowling Green last year, Harold Fanning, he was the showstopper in Cleveland as far as tight ends. So you have a tight end driven offensive coordinator in Tommy Reese, and Kevin Stefanski. He's a play action guy. So the tight end is featured in the offense a lot.
Gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and get this calculator out. If Kyle Pitts go get 15 to 16 million, what is Bijan gonna get when his time is coming? Or who comes first? Is it Bijan or Drake?
Drake comes first, and then Bijan.
Right,
but Bijan can get paid after this year because the Ricky Mack kicks in after the third year. So I mean, either way it go, it's gonna be Bijan who gets the most. And I'm telling you, if Jahmyr Gibbs get a contract, if he gets paid first, he's going to be in the 21 to 22 million range. So if that happens, I'm looking at Bijan being in the 25 to 27 range. And yes, I said that for a running back.
And Drake go probably get 27 to 30 then.
No, I think Drake gets 30 to 32 million because of the way everything is set up. And I know his numbers ain't in line with some of the top guys, but you look at him being the number one receiver for the Atlanta Falcons, I think that's going to factor in. But again, I would probably pay Kyle Pitts long term and see what Drake does this year, and I would think about my future with Drake after 2026.
Question. So for those who, if you go that route and pay Drake and you pay Bijan and you pay Kyle, for those who have questions about how can Drake make more than Bijan if Bijan is the best player on your team, how do you answer that?
Like I always do. That's why I think Drake gets traded because it doesn't make sense if your best player don't be the highest paid player on the team. That's why people don't understand why I keep saying sign Kyle long term. That's 15 to 17 million, or you pay Drake 30 to 32, possibly 35 million, and you'll be in a wreck. Because what happened
he's not the best player, right?
Right, but what happened when we paid Matt, Julio, and Deion Jones, 3 people? I mean, our cap space was messed up for about 4 or 5 years. So you just got to be careful with the contracts. And to me, Drake is our number one receiver, but on any other team, I think he's a T. Higgins type of number 2 guy. So that's just the way I look at it. But at the same time, I get, he deserves his money, but you just can't pay him more than you pay the star player on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. Now, to get deeper into that, is it the way that the NFL have the position structured? That's why it's like that? Is it the market?
It's the market.
It's the market.
It's the market. And
the running backs took a dip for a minute, and now it seemed like it's the value of the running back is coming back.
Agreed.
But receivers, market jumped when the running back went back down. So the receivers market is so much higher now that it's hard to even pair a receiver with a running back. That's just it. If your running back is your best player, now you're in a situation where the number one receiver who may not be your best player, for example, Minnesota, Cincinnati, those 2 receivers are the best players on their team.
Correct.
They don't have a running back that's better than them on their team. See, that's why they can command that type of money, and the market can be okay with that.
Well, not only that, I think a lot of it has to do too with it's a passing league. And when we were watching football in our younger years in the 90s, it was a running back, dominated league with Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, anybody that you could name, they could run the football. But now it's a pass heavy league, and now your running back has to be able to catch the ball out the backfield. And the reason why they get away with it is because of the way the league is set up now. But when you get a dominant running back, you have to take care of that running back because guys like Bijan don't come around all the time. You can go out and get a wide receiver that can come in and produce. Look at Puka Nacua, what he's doing with the Rams. You can always go find that receiver in the draft to come in. And I know people get mad when I talk about Drake, and I don't have nothing against Drake. I'm just speaking logically from a financial standpoint that he could be a, cap catcher or, they don't pick up the fifth year option and trade him at some point this year. It's just something that we have to wait to see because you got to remember again, the regime that's here now did not draft Drake. So they see Drake as probably as a tradable piece to make the team better. Because at the end of the day, the team is what matters, and the team has to get better. And to do that, sometimes you got to cut those big losses. And Drake, to me, at this point, is just a big loss because think about it. He only had 1,000 yard season since he's entered the league.
Okay. All right, Coach. What else you got for Smitty? Because he's waiting on he's waiting on what middle name you gonna give him this week.
Look here, Antoine Amistad Smith. Look here.
Oh my God!
I got one question, and I don't know who else had to ask this, but if I'd ask anybody, I'm asking you, Antoine Dirty Bird Smith. Look here. Kyle Pitts sounds good. Bijan sounds good. Drake London sounds good. Two questions. I forgot. I got another question. I'm gonna have the difficult one first, and then I'm gonna go back to the more difficult one after that. Does James Pierce remain a Falcon?
Oh, that ain't no hard question. I absolutely say no, he won't. They just try to figure out the legal process and figure out how to move on. And because think about it, they had to move on quick because if they're even thinking about cutting, they have to do it soon because it can factor into their draft plans and their free agency plans. So you have to make that move as quick as you can. Will they make it? Still don't know. But in my opinion, I think he will, move on, and we'll just see how it plays out. But it'll become a distraction too. So they have to think about that.
Okay, that's the answer I was looking for. I don't ask nobody else. I'm gonna ask you because you know everything, Slim Boy Fat. So I ain't asking nobody else. All right, look here, Antoine Rock Smith. I'm sorry, Antoine Undertaker Smith. Let me ask you this one: if they had to start day one right now, if I hear this, then I'm going to just I'm not a Falcon fan, but I want to hear it so I can see where they're going. Who is the quarterback for the Falcons day one? Start right now. If you had to throw a hand and a name in there.
That's a good question, Coach. It's just so many ways you can go. But I'm going to stick to what I said, and I've been saying for about 3-4 months. If Kyler Murray is released by the Cardinals, he's got to be my guy if you can get him on a league minimum contract. Why?
Coach reaching for his shank.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying, you just got to think.
Oh, you're not.
No, sir. I'm not going to shank.
Think about, what's going on with Michael Penix. He's trying to make it sound good, and they trying to make it sound good about his recovery period. But let's be real. We don't know what's going to happen, in the next 3 months because the recovery is 9 to 12 months. So I'm on the back end of that time limit. I'm on the 11 to 12 month scale because setbacks happen, OTAs, training camp, and all that good stuff happen. And will he be ready for that? I don't think so. So if you can get a guy like a Kyler Murray on a elite minimum, sort of like what the Steelers did with Russell Wilson a couple of years ago, that's a home run. One, because he fits today's mold of quarterbacks. He can scramble, his strong arm, he can make all the throws, and he fits the system that Kevin Stefanski runs. And if they're going to build it around the ground game, it takes some pressure off the quarterback. So whoever the quarterback is, the way they run this offense, I think is going to, help the quarterback more than anybody. Now, what they do have to do is go find a number 2 running back behind Bijan. But other than that, I trust what they're doing. So quarterback wise, I'm looking at Kyler Murray. Sleeper or a dark horse, Tua Tagovailoa.
Ooh.
All right.
Coach was hoping you say Eastern Street.
No, Easton gone. No, he gonna get released.
What? Oh man, you need a backup. You need a backup. Stop. Don't do that, HO. Don't do that. Easton did. You need a backup. All right.
Hey, Coach.
Here.
I made a joke about it. I made a joke about it in preseason. You pull over Easton Stick, he throw a pick, so he got to go.
There you go, Smitty.
Big Z, what's good, man? Yeah, I like Kyler Murray, man. The funny thing about it, when I first talked about it I think
you talked about it on this show.
Yeah, and it just came up hypothetically. But then the more I started to think about it, the way Jacoby Brissett was playing last year, and they wasn't really getting along with coaching Kyler Murray and the organization either. I said, hey, this might start catching some steam going forward, and it has. So sometimes you think of things and it just pop up and it just happen out the blue. So hey, we'll see.
Go ahead, Coach.
Two names. If you had one to pick, who would you get? Jameis Winston or Cam Newton?
Jameis Winston, because he fits more of what the NFL is with passing. And I know he makes mistakes, throws interceptions. That's any quarterback. Cam Newton is more of an RPO guy. And RPO is slowly fading away if y'all been paying attention. And today's offense are more wide open, and I think Jameis Winston can make those throws.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Antoine Dancing Machine Smith. I don't think I got anything else. I don't know.
Hey, Coach, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm getting too old to dance. I don't dance like I used to.
Well, the two-step has never gone out of style. Will never go out of style.
Nope.
And it will hold up at any dance in the United States of America, especially a black one. So I don't care what nobody say. You just do a two-step.
Absolutely.
Hang on to miracles.
There's a question in the chat Big Z had.
That's a great question, man. Would they give up on Trice? I have a better answer. Will his knee give up on him? Because that's what we've been waiting on. He was supposed to come back last year, and for some reason, one play or two plays into that preseason game, he tweaked that knee again, re-injured it. So did he injure it worse than what we initially thought? That's what I'm starting to think. But if he goes on the injury list this year to start the season, that's a red flag. I think he got 1 foot into retirement at that point.
Well, I can't think of that because it is amazing. I know why you cutting Kirk Cousins, but you got to have something in place. Because I remember from my favorite movie, Training Day, Macy Gray said it best. Where's your backup?
Yep.
You gotta have something.
But the thing is, you put yourself in this situation because I think they were trying to have their cake and eat it too when they signed Kirk Cousins and then went and drafted Michael Penix. In today's NFL now, back in the day, like I talked about earlier, back in the day, when you drafted a quarterback, they just threw him right in. In today's NFL, they try to take the Aaron Rodgers approach when he was behind Brett Favre, but that really doesn't work either. So you got to let them play and get their lumps. If you let them play, get their lumps, they work out the kinks. And also with the preseason, they don't let them play in the preseason sometimes. That hurts them too. Reps are everything. So if you would have let Michael Penix took his lumps that first year, came back next year, he probably would have been ahead of the curve just a little bit. And then going to his third year, yeah, who knows? He may haven't even got hurt. Who knows? But you just gotta let them take their lumps first chance they get. So if they go out and draft another quarterback in 27, I think that's exactly what they're gonna do.
All right, so are the Falcons, this regime, are they more concerned about building it their way or get rid of the mistakes that the old regime had? Because they're cutting the people. Because Michael Penix is not their property either. They didn't draft him.
Right.
They didn't sign Kurt. You know, it's a whole lot of these. Well, the whole roster is not there, so they could easily come off of a whole lot of people.
Yeah, agreed. But
now,
I think it has more to do with who's going to fit what they're trying to do. And as I said earlier, I think also it's going to do with how can they manage their cap space, how can they accumulate more draft picks. And we will see this in the coming couple of weeks because the new league year starts on March 11th. So we'll see then exactly where they are because they still have cuts to make still. And you have other guys, Leonard Floyd may not come back. So, I mean, like I said, Jesse Bates could get traded. I'm not counting on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. And I think the only safe people are Chris Lindstrom, AJ Terrell, Bijan Robinson. And that's about it. Anybody else, they up for grabs. Because I said a couple of months ago, nobody's safe. And look at what's happening right now. New regime, new team. Yeah. So they're going to have to find a way to build a team up that they want. Now, they do have a great offensive staff. So this is why I'm really not worried about the quarterback position because the run game is probably going to carry this team for the first year of this regime.
Speaking of running back, speaking of free agents, not sure if you made a video about this yet, but give me your top 5 free agents that you would look for if you were the Falcons regime.
Ooh, that's a good question. I
know you sent out of Baltimore is probably 1 or 2.
Who you said?
You sent out of Baltimore.
Oh yeah, Tyler Linderbaum. But if I'm looking at his price, is 20 to 22 million, and that may be too much because if you're giving Kyle Pitts 15, 16, that's taken out of that move. So I would still like that move because I think it would change the dynamic of the whole team, just like Alex Mack did back in 2016. Last time we made the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Well, the last time we made the Super Bowl. It was just that type move, and I think Linderbaum could have had that same effect. Man, it's tough because
the running back from Carolina,
Chuba Hubbard. I was looking at him earlier today. What was that cornerback, the number 2 corner who I talked about? Denzel Ward. If he's cut by Cleveland, I can see him coming down because he played up under Stefanski in Cleveland, and he's still, to me, a top 5 corner in the league. If he has money coming off of that contract, they could get him for a good price. He's another one of those guys. So, I mean, it's so many ways you can go. But I think corner and linebacker because Caden Ellis is not coming back. Oh, I'll give you another one. Quay Walker, former Georgia Bulldog with the Green Bay Packers now. If they don't resign him, I can see him as a fit for the Falcons. But it's just so many ways they can go.
They didn't resign him?
No.
Okay, so he's a free agent.
Right. So we just got to wait to see what the cap space is going to be once the new league year starts. That's why I said we really can't. We can assume, but we really can't say because we don't have about let's say 17 million in cap space right now.
Now, what's the salary cap this year? Because I know it moved up to a whole bunch.
Raise. Yeah, it's going to be between 21 and 25 million. Somewhere in that ballpark.
What will be the total? Like, because I know it was what they 2 something last year.
Ooh, I think it'll be about 301 and 305 somewhere in there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So if it jump up that far, and we already at 17, how much wiggle room will we have to work with then?
It sounds like a lot, but with Kirk Cousins' contract on the book still, and that dead cap space from other players, they might eat right through that extra money.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
that's why we got to find other ways to find cap space.
yeah.
Like
So ain't no
releases and
let's talk
trade.
about how much that's gonna do, huh?
Right.
I got
So
you.
we got to wait.
All right, Smith. I think that's all I got for you, my man. The only last question I have is that anything that this regime is doing since they've been hired that you don't agree with?
I would say no. They did exactly what I said they needed to do as far with the offense. When you hire your offensive coordinator, make sure he got other, veteran coaches around him. So, and that goes for the head coach as well. Just put coaches around you that can kick you in your butt when you have an off game, and they able to take over, and with the play calling. So they're doing exactly what I said they need to do, and that's exactly what they're doing.
So
Putting
the
coaches in the
Alabama
right
help
spot.
is the one that you're alluding to.
Yeah, that's the most intriguing one to me.
Okay. Could he possibly take over play calling if
Absolutely. Absolutely. If play calling, because actually Raheem Morris did it when Jimmy Lake was here in 24. When they had that bad run and he took over the defense for a couple of weeks. I say 3 or 4 weeks, and the defense turned around. So, you got to have a coach. When this coach is having an off game or that coach is having an off game, you got to have a coach that can step up. And you got to give him the authority to do so. And I think that's why he's hiring the staff that he's hiring. So, they just got everything in the right spot right now.
all right, what about Jimmy Gray having to exit and go to San Francisco?
Jerry Gray was one of their biggest losses.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jerry.
Him and Mike Rutenberg. Right, him and Mike Rutenberg, who went to Cleveland. Those are 2 big losses because you got to think Jerry Gray was the assistant head coach as well. And Mike Rutenberg wasn't only a pass game coordinator. He, as Jeff Ulbrich put it, he was one of those guys that could coach any position on the field. And sometimes you need those kind of people to keep a perspective on what's going on. So losing both of those guys, I think, would be it.
All right, Big Z had a question before you get out of here.
Absolutely not. You got to give it time to gel. I think it's going to take a good 8 to 10 games before we really know what we have. And you got to think a lot of the movement that they doing right now as far as players and them bringing in new guys, the chemistry has got to catch up. So I think he's going to be good for at least 2 seasons.
Look at Antoine Jackson 5 Smitty. What would you do? And I mean you personally. What would you do if by a miracle of modern creation or science, the Falcons win the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
I think I do like I usually do. Probably jump on my show and celebrate and just talk as much trash as I can.
Wait a minute. There wouldn't be a Smitty Super Bowl celebration / birthday bash /
Man, my birthday in July. That's far from the Super Bowl. Oh, man.
July to what?
12.
Okay. Well,
Speaking of
right
birthday,
now, I don't think that's on anybody's.
My boy H.O. turned 21 the other day, man. How it feel?
Yeah, man. Listen.
Yep.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. Now I can buy my own alcohol.
Hey, bro.
I
From
can
me
buy
to
my own
you,
alcohol.
from me to you, I know what you've been through the last, I would say, 10 years with your
Yeah,
health. And trust me, bro, I've been there. So
yeah.
every birthday is a blessing, my brother. So take it in, enjoy it, and just wait on the next one to come.
People ask me, what you want for your birthday? I said, just to wake up.
Boy, that's
That's
my
all.
answer every year. That's my
Just,
answer every year.
just to wake up on it.
Facts.
And to say that I'm here on another born day anniversary, and I'm good
Fact.
with that.
Facts.
So it is what it is. I did happen to get a whole bunch of paraphernalia that y'all two probably don't like me to talk about, but
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord.
but it is what it
Hey,
is. So
it is what it is. Yeah,
you
fact.
know, hey, all right, Smitty.
Celebrate
I'm
now.
gonna let you get out of here, but I got a question of the day for you. I got a question of the day I want you to answer. NBA all-time game changers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They had to widen the lane because he was dunking everything. Steph Curry, logo threes. Allen Iverson. He was able to mix hip hop along with basketball and culture all in one.
Shot. Yeah.
Jason Williams, white chocolate. How can I forget Magic Johnson, the first big guard that went to the point. That made Michael Ray Richardson, Penny Hardaway, and a whole list of others to be able to play point guard as a big guard. And last but not least would be White Chocolate. He made passing the ball as exciting as it can be. And folks come to the game and not looking for people to score, but looking for somebody to see what kind of passes he's going to do in this game. And Sacramento had it. They had it going on back then. They was just coming to the game just to see how many showboat passes he's going to make.
Hey,
So
I saw him live, boy. He was
something else, man. Yeah. So
He
in
was
your Smitty opinion, can you rank those game changes in order based on what you've seen and what you have to experience in your lifetime?
I would have to rank Kareem last because they were gonna have to widen the lane anyway. Especially
Hold on, Coach, you finna make Coach
especially with guys like Darryl Dawkins, Dr. J, and people like that were dunking the basketball. They would got to do it eventually. What?
Boy, you finna make Coach have a heart attack. But go ahead.
I think the way they shoot 3 points, I just think it changed the whole game and the way it's played. Because when we were younger, we had guys that dominated the post. You don't see that anymore. Today is stretch threes, stretch fours, stretch fives, and everybody's shooting threes. That just changed the game completely. So I think that's number one.
So Steph Curry, number one.
Right.
Okay.
So in between those two guys, I would say Magic is number two because the way he changed the way the point guard position played. Like you said, with bigger guys, Jalen Rose, Penny Hardaway, and guys like that.
Yeah.
Who else? Who were the other two? Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
I would go Allen Iverson 3 because the culture that he brought to the league in the mid-90s is still here. So he would be 3, and last would be what was that last one?
You said Kareem gonna be last.
No, Kareem. I'm sorry, it's one more.
Yeah, it was the Jason Kidd. I mean not
Jason
Kidd.
Williams.
Jason Williams. White Chocolate.
So trick passes, it would be number 4. And the reason why I say Kareem was last was because I just feel like they were gonna have to do it regardless, who it was.
Okay. The coach still
Hey,
Coach had Kareem first, him and Big Z.
Coach, let me tell you something. I don't have nothing against Kareem because I say this on my show all the time. I told my boy this on his show. To me, Kareem is the best basketball player all the time because he dominated the game on all three levels. Something Michael Jordan didn't do.
Look here, Antoine. Antoine Sambo Smith. You didn't go on to another level now. You
Hey,
can
I'm
face.
just saying, Coach.
You made a good save right then with the last comment. I bring you back to reality. You made a save, but I'm gonna tell you right now, stick to horseshoes. You know. Yeah, you're a football savant, but you have disrespected my boy Kareem.
Nah, man.
I could call him right. I need to call him right now and just tell him go on Antoine Smith show.
Hey, I'd be happy to have him. I keep it real with you.
Revealed.
But I got a question for you, H.O., before I get out of here.
And I'll be right there.
Watching that game last night with the Hawks and the Wizards, and I've been talking about it, me and my boy A1, and we both agree. Last night, to me, was the end of Zach Ricochet in Atlanta. Now, I already was on the fence that he was going to be moved at some point this offseason, but last night just proved my point. Did the Hawks waste the first round picking him, or did they choose the wrong coach to bring in a first round pick?
Well, I'm gonna ride with Hancock. Hancock said one of their biggest mistakes is not drafting Stephon Castle and drafting Ricochet. And you see the difference. But I actually said
the only thing
I've said the same thing you said.
Go ahead.
If you get Castle here without the coaching, does he become the same player as he is in San Antonio?
Nope.
So yeah, maybe we could have gotten Castle instead of Ricochet and somebody that could have locked down the defender, and that means that you didn't have to go out and get Dyson Daniels then at that point.
Facts.
And then Trey probably still be here.
But you got to think, the reason why they didn't draft Castle was because they had Trey here and they were trying to make a decision. But if you knew that Landry was going to be fired, you should have went on ahead and made that move, and you knew you weren't going to pay Trey. Then I mean, you screwed yourself. So yeah, I mean, it's the front office just a mess, man.
Yeah, I said, but I would, to answer your question, they picked the wrong person. They picked the wrong person. They was trying to, come off of they was feeding off the momentum of Wembanyama because he was a Frenchman, and this other Frenchman coming into play, and I mean, it's just, it was
HL. I said I didn't care if Sarr wanted to come here or not. I still would have drafted him. What are you gonna do?
No. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, but we know they need a big man. Come on.
Yeah, Ricochet is on his way out the door for sure, and I'm surprised he didn't get traded during the.
They tried. They tried.
Okay.
They tried.
But yeah, I'm just like, Rich, he was a waste.
Yeah,
he was a waste. He has actually regressed since being picked.
And if y'all got ballers and busters tonight, my busters are gonna be the sport of boxing because Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement to fight is a disgrace.
Oh yeah. Okay, so matter of fact, as soon as we might as well start with that. Ballers and busters. Let me go ahead and change the banner on that because we about to do that right now. So if you go ahead, Coach, give me your Smitty, give me your baller first. Give me your baller then.
I got to get it. Jonathan Kuminga coming off an injury, a bone bruise in his knee, and to come off the bench and score 27 points. Like I said, that's all I need to see to know that Zach Ricochet his time is up in Atlanta.
Okay, Coach, give me your baller.
The kid from Arkansas, Darius Acuff, 49 points in the game, and he's established himself as somebody who's going to jump right into that top echelon of top 5 draft picks that's going to get picked. So he gets my baller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your ballers and busters in the chat. Let's read them off. My baller this week, Y'all may want to close your ears right now, pimp. My ball this week, as Cuz told me that don't worry, they gonna beat him by at least 30. And Duke came out and they ran the train on Notre Dame last night as they beat Notre Dame by 44 points and not having a letdown after beating the number one team in the nation. And we know how those next games be with those letdowns. So Duke did not have a letdown, and they locked down defensively and made them not. Notre Dame didn't even score 60 points.
I'm a Tar Heels fan, and
yeah, I know.
And I don't see nobody beating Duke. I'm gonna be real with you. Nobody.
Let me go ahead and put Cuz coming up once we talked about it. Coach, this what he said once you had talked about your 4 seeds. I mean, if they do, I'm happy. If they don't, hey, it's just another year. But I would prefer they do just so me and Coach can buy me some breakfast at K&K next time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Smith, I took Coach to K&K on Bankhead, man, just to show him my appreciation.
What do you know about that, man?
Yeah, man, I had took Coach, but he never heard of it, so I had to meet him over there to take him to make sure that he good. And Coach, go ahead and tell Smith how you enjoyed it.
The grits were great. The eggs were excellent. Well, I had gone there before it burned. I didn't know it did burn down.
Yeah, it did.
When it burned down, I used to pass by there. I'd stop on when I was doing Uber, I'd stop by there every now and then and get some. But I hadn't been since it burned before HO took me. And I had the Nicolas Cage pancake gone in 60 seconds. You don't waste time on stuff like that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Don't ask questions.
We got another Duke fan up on the chat right now, so y'all calm down.
Tracy,
Duke fan hype. I'm a Tar Heel fan. I hate to say that, but Duke got a team, man.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, Smitty, this is what maybe you need to ask A1 this. Have anyone heard about Jalen after he went out for I think a hip injury last night?
Hip flexor. Yeah, hip flexor. Haven't got any more news on it yet.
That's a minute there, ain't it?
Yeah, stay tuned to Hard Digest. I'm sure A1 will have y'all up to date soon.
Okay, well that'll work. All right, so you asked me a question now. Do you pay Ronald Acuna now, or does he have to show you a healthy year before you give him another contract?
That's a great question.
Jim Bowman of MLB said that the Braves need to pay him $500 million right now today, with no question asked, without even seeing another year of him being healthy.
I agree with that.
If he shows that he's healthy, you got to pay him after he shows that he's back from health.
They're going up to $600 million.
No, he said $800 million.
I can see it. Either way it go, he got screwed that first contract. Let's keep it real. So now he's the best player in baseball when healthy. So you got to pay him, a substantial amount.
So, Coach,
go ahead, Coach.
If you don't, somebody else will. That's all he's gonna tell you. He's gonna let it be known.
Exactly.
Somebody else gonna come up. The Dodgers won't, because they load. They got everybody. The Yankees, one of those teams. They gonna please. They're gonna say here, blank check, write what you want.
Yeah, blank check, write what you want.
And it's funny, HO, because I said last year, me and my homeboy was talking, and I said if they don't pay him, they may as well trade him and get players for him. They could get a substantial amount of draft picks, right. 2-3 players. So if you don't want to pay him, you move him. And I hate to say that because he's probably outside of Hank and Chipper, and I would say Glavine and Maddox. He's probably a top 10 Brave all time already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't give him 5, but I start off with give him 3.
But you got who is the highest paid player in
Yeah,
baseball right now?
A Tony,
So
whatever.
But he's a
Oh,
really
Johnny.
he's a
Yeah.
pitcher and an outfielder, so and a DH, so he deserves that money. But outside of him, Ronald Acuna should be right next door.
Mookie
Whatever
Betts,
he's making,
Mookie Betts, the whole damn Dodger starter.
yeah, they paid. So yeah,
Soto.
Soto, he's another one. I think he's at about 350 if I'm not mistaken.
And don't forget about the boy Aaron Judge
See what I'm saying?
and Vlad
Oh, yeah.
for Toronto.
He had 2 home runs the other night.
Yeah, so you gotta pay him this year because that number just gonna keep going up, and we know the Braves cheat. We know this. So
Mhm.
pay him or trade him. Keep it real. Pay
And
him or trade him.
my honorable mention, baller is the Braves. They finally got a network now where we can see all the games on Gray TV. And if you don't know, that is Atlanta First News. That's the channel. WUPN or whatever it is. The CB net.
Yeah.
CW.
CW, yeah. That's the new 46.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
So what they need to do
Who
just do like
has
the old days.
The Atlanta News First.
Yeah.
Found TBS and leave it like that, like it used to be.
Exactly. I agree with that. They still got
yeah,
to get around, but they need to go ahead.
You talking about Atlanta News First, the TV station?
Yeah.
Right.
Atlanta News First.
That's great
Who
TV.
has without a doubt some of the finest women, white and black, working on TV. I have no doubt about it. They win the title.
All right,
You can go to
Coach.
either one.
Coach, this is a family show.
I'm gonna say
now.
one name.
Coach.
Okay, I'm gonna say one name, and I want y'all to look it up.
Go get me a
One name.
Yeah. Coach Smith married now.
Okay, you ain't gonna get in no trouble. I know. I'm gonna just say one name and go Google it. Neomani Watson, and to be done. That's it.
I know who she is, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
My man,
That's
you're a
right.
smart
Keep the
man.
honor, Smitty. I ain't single. I'm single, so I ain't got to worry about it. I can talk about anybody. And the woman that I'm interested in, she not watching tonight, so I ain't worried about it.
Coach, Lala ain't watching tonight, so
That's right. So she is cool.
yeah,
No
it's
Lala.
cool. Yeah,
She chilling.
she probably trying to figure out how to get her son some playing time. So
Boy.
Oh Lord, he might be leaving.
we were doing.
He
ball
might
in the
be
box.
leaving.
All right, so give me
Man,
your bucks.
Porter.
My bad. Give me your bucks. Go ahead, Smith.
Oh shoot.
I gave you mine.
Oh, my bad.
The
So
boxer.
Coach. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach.
Aaron Glenn for the New York Jets, who got in front of a TV at the combine and say calling plays is his superpower. I say, well, you must be one of the Wonder Twins because your superpower ain't working, dog. How
Oh,
many
my
games
God.
did
No,
you
he didn't.
win, Mr. Superpower? He said that's his superpower, calling plays. I'm like,
Coach, I know the Browns got a bad owner, but I think Woody Johnson is the worst owner in sports. You got a big market
oh,
like
Lord,
that,
if
and
he
you
ain't top
can't
three-
draw in superstars. Come on, man.
Coach,
Exactly.
Coach, I'm gonna get in the car with you on that buzzer, but I got a boy stop that won't stop.
Who that be?
My boy stop is Jamal Mashburn. 2 weeks ago said that if Cooper Flag
Oh, what
did
he
not
do?
reclassify, he said if Cooper Flag did not reclassify, he would not be a top 12 pick in the NBA draft.
What? What was he looking at?
what?
I have no idea, but
That-
he said this year's freshman draft,
Jamal Mashburn said that?
Jamal Mashburn said this on national TV that Cooper Flag, if he did not reclassify and stayed in the draft class, which is this freshman class in college right now, that being drafted this year, he would not be a top 12 pick.
I don't know where he's looking at.
He must be.
That's what he said.
Well, all I can say is the school counselor not just there for the kids. That's all you need to say for something like that. When he says something stupid like that,
hey, that
let him ride.
That come from all them years frying that KFC chicken. You know he on a lot of restaurants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they don't fry. You don't throw his brain over in the grease too.
Yeah. So I'm assuming both of y'all get in the car with me on that one, huh?
Facts.
Man, I'm riding beside that. He says I'm that stupid.
Yeah, that was crazy. I should have pulled it up and let y'all hear it, but
H.O.
get him that kind
Your
of.
boy had an off game last night.
Who?
Your boy had an off game last night, H.O.
Who was that?
Connor.
Really?
They won though.
Knipple.
No, the one in Coatesville.
Oh,
in Coatesville.
They still won though, right?
Yeah, he had 14. The guy, but Aaron had 21, and he said he scored at 1,000 points. So they in the district finals now Sunday.
Well, that's probably why he had all game. He was trying to get my man to 1,000 points.
Yep. So.
Yeah. So who you think leading in recruiting now? Villanova or Duke after he done went to the Duke game?
I done heard even before the Duke game, Villanova ain't got a chance.
Did you hear that? Really?
Duke is leading. He wants to go to Duke.
He wants to go to Duke.
Yes, sir.
Who don't want to go to Duke, Coach? I mean, let's be real. I mean, I know you root for the if you want blue, just add water to the color and that's what you get. But hey, it is what it is.
No, sir. Come on, H.O. You got to do it right. And Smitty, watch I ask Smitty. Watch this. Hey, Smitty. Can Smitty hear me? Oh, can you hear me, Smitty?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Smitty, when the sun's shining on a beautiful day, what color is the sky?
It's supposed to be blue with clouds in it.
Carolina blue. Come on, H.O. It ain't Duke blue. It's Carolina blue. Don't you see that big blue sky?
If you got dark blue, if you put it in the washing machine and add hot water to it, what color will it be when it come out? Because I read. So if you want blue, if you want the UNC blue, just add water.
Yeah.
Just add water to the Duke blue, and then you get that. Whatever you get from that.
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. That's one of the most colors in my closet in there.
Stay tuned, though, H.O.
True story.
Caleb was dancing. last night against Louisville. He getting better.
Yeah, well, Caleb gonna climb up to that number 2 spot.
Listen, I don't care what spot he climbed to on March the 7th. Just understand that it ain't gonna go well in Cameron. That's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna go well.
And that's gonna be an interesting game because both of those teams, I tell you how they are. North Carolina and Duke. The only unfortunate thing for Duke, North Carolina is they playing at Duke. And if you look at it, North Carolina has not lost a home game, and Duke has not lost a home game this year. They're the only 2 teams in college, I believe, other than Miami of Ohio, which you don't count them, but still.
Yeah, that's the way they always been, though. They always play tough at home, always.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
that Duke.
Yeah, boy, and it's gonna be comeback. Don't bring them referees, but we get to pick the referee this time.
Oh,
the home
don't
team.
bring the referee.
The whole team picked the referee, so there it is. All right, Smith, let me let you get out of here. I know you got to go, and I know you got a busy night, bro. Let everybody know where they can find you all over the internet.
Hey man, find me on Twitter at fatboyslam_21. See it right there on the screen. That's my Twitter handle. You can find me on Facebook at Antoine Smitty Smith. Not on that much, but I check it every now and then. So, you know, you can still catch me when I still drop my shows on there. Instagram is AN and number 2 WON. And always catch me on Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube. I'm finished starting Twitch soon. So I'm gonna fire the Twitch up. But yeah, that's where you can catch me, man. I'm always dropping news. So as I always say, man, just stay tuned.
There it is. Smitty, we appreciate you coming through and dropping the wisdom and the knowledge and keeping us up to date on what's going on.
No doubt, man. You know I got you.
Goodell Hart, Caleb Ellis, and
Tyler
Algier would not come back to the Falcons.
Nope. And it will be out as soon as I can get it out. I got a show in about 15, 20 minutes. And it'll probably be out about 10:30 tonight.
Good deal. All right, Smitty, be good, man. See you next time, bro.
All right, Coach. See y'all later, man.
All right.
All right, Smitty.
All right.
Yeah, Smitty Smith. Right in time. Because we did our boy stop, but we go skip right over this NFL playoff, and we already did our question of the day. So guess what time it is, Coach? Go ahead and let them know what time it is now. It's 8:44, close to 8:45, and 8:45 is time for what?
Well, hey, got to make sure check your bags into the airport when you're going somewhere, and but just one bag they can't check because it's always on this show. That's a fun bag.
Yeah, it is.
SRT Fun Bag, go.
Make up your mind. Think. Since you're thinking, now go on. Think. Is it fun?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Absolutely not?
Zero fun, sir.
Oh, funny. What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. SRT Fun Bag. It is here. It is time to get to it. We got 5 to 6 questions. It's going to be thought-provoking. You got 30 seconds to answer. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Ace is out tonight along with Hancock. They're both doing overtime. They must be trying to get some extra money so we can go to the Big Easy Grill. That's how we're going to look at it. I don't care what you think or how you see it, but that's how we're going to look at it today. So, Coach, me and you with the SRT Fun Bag. First question. As a kid, what was your reward for getting good grades or doing well in school?
Most of the time, money, or whatever I wanted to eat, or my mama cooked my favorite meal,
Which was
like that. Chicken, rice, green peas, got gravy on there, and apple pie.
My man.
We get down, or it could be steak and rice, whatever it is. It had to have rice.
Had to have rice. You yellow rice or white rice? You yellow rice
White
or white
all day.
rice? White all
White
day.
all day.
Okay.
I like yellow, but if mama now my grades were a little touchy, a little suspect. Brown rice, and then she know I look at her like she got 3 heads. And I like, Mama, you mad at me? Yes. That's why you got brown rice.
All right.
I said, okay.
Here we go. Carletta say toys most of the time, but in high school it was nothing. Oh, okay. You know, she sat in front of the class, so her expectations were way above. So she had to go far and beyond, just like John Shire. Even if he won the national championship, he probably still wouldn't win Coach of the Year, even though he lost all 5 starters to the NBA and is probably get the number 1 seed. Okay. H.O. got my dad hooked on yellow rice. Well, there you go. Yellow rice is the Coach. How can you disrespect the color of your skin? Because you yellow. Not
Oh
white.
no, I ain't saying. I don't know. I ain't saying nothing wrong with yellow. Oh no, just brown.
Oh, okay.
I even had a nice young lady from them that part of the country from South Carolina down there made me some red rice. I said, yes, sir.
Whoa,
With some
okay.
vegetables. Oh man, with them
I'm gonna have to
vegetables.
ask, I'm gonna have to ask Ace about that next week. From South
Yes,
Carolina.
sir. Ask me about it.
All right. Next question. When was the last time you had Church's chicken?
Oh. God, no.
I rode past one the other day and I was like, boy, it's been a while since I had that.
2025.
Let me stop it. Let me stop at that light and put this down as one of my fun bad questions.
They closing them all.
Yeah.
They closing them all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Reason.
It's been about, let us say many years ago. Ooh, Church's chicken was the thing, boy. $1.99, $2 Tuesday. Yes, sir. You get your leg and a thigh.
Big old piece of chicken. The leg was bigger than some folks' thighs.
Yeah. So now I gotta ask the coach. Even when you ate Church's, did you always get you a pepper with your chicken?
No.
No pepper. Don't need no pepper.
I hate pepper. Nope.
Dude.
Never.
I met somebody at work. She said she from Jackson, Mississippi.
Uh-oh.
I know somebody from Mississippi. I said, you from Starksville or she said
You should have told Greenville.
She said she's from Jackson, Mississippi. She said she said I'm from where David Banner from. I said, okay.
Yes, sir. You should have told her Greenville. She would have nerved in.
Okay. So next time I know.
Greenville.
Greenville. Okay. So I said, so you don't know JJ Williamson? She was like, I know Carlos Miller. I say JJ Williamson is a comedian too. He from Jackson, Mississippi.
What's the name from Greenville too? Tommy Davidson.
Is that right?
Yep.
Y'all got a couple of celebrities down there, don't you, Coach?
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Carletta say no peppers, but bombers, yes.
Yeah, I can deal with no. I know peppers at all. I'm not a pepper fan. I don't like peppers.
What about the Church's biscuits? Church's chicken.
Oh man,
they honey biscuits.
Got to put that honey on them. Maybe slide your couple pieces of chicken in there and eat that and add that honey. Dog, yes sir.
All right. Next question. How do you rate your food experience when you're dining? What is important? The top three things.
Quantity, taste, price.
Quantity, how much they give you, the portions?
Yeah. Taste.
Mm-hmm.
And the price.
Okay. No customer service in there?
Well, I figure it's two people I don't argue with. The people that work on my leg and the people that serve me food. Now, I don't say nothing derogatory to them because folks can go back there and mess food up. And I do mean mess food.
Service is number one.
Yeah, it's up there, but I ain't finna argue with them or fuss at them or because they might have issues. They might be having a rough day. I don't want to be part of that rough day. With the special sauce and stuff. No.
Can't do it.
Nope. I'm gonna be courteous and they gonna be courteous. If they having a bad day, well, we gonna work it out with everything. I'm not gonna cause them a worse day.
Gotcha. All right, next question. Last time you been pulled over by police?
2023, 22, 23, somewhere in there. He said I was on my phone. I don't know how he saw it, but he said I was on my phone. He didn't give me a ticket, but he said I was on my phone. I guess because I think it had fallen, and I picked it up. When I picked it up, I guess he saw me reaching, and that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, he thought I was on my phone.
2019 been a while there, sister. So she drive pretty good. She must drive for Uber then.
Yeah, I used to drive for Uber. I ain't play around either. But see, one thing about Uber, and I can tell you this because I'll never do it again. Sometimes the passengers be full of BS and they give you bad ratings. And you don't deserve the bad ratings. And Uber always record those bad ones instead of all the good ones.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Big Z used to DoorDash a lot.
I couldn't do DoorDash.
Couldn't do DoorDash.
Because somebody argue about their food. I'd be like, I didn't touch your food. Well, the such and such ain't. No, I ain't do nothing to your food.
So you just picked it up and took it to him, right?
I never did it. I never did DoorDash.
All right, my next question is gonna be a funny one. What was the funniest thing you saw in the last 2 weeks? With your own eyes.
A show on TV. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Def Comedy Jam.
Okay. It's old school because it don't come on no more. What did you see?
It come on this channel called on I got a Roku. It's called Revolt, and they show Def Comedy Jam from 10 to 11. And I see them old guys who I used to see, and it's just amazing how those guys have grown up, and the ladies have grown up since those shows.
Revolt TV owned by P. Diddy. I think he owned Revolt TV, or did he sell it? Or he was made to sell it or something.
I guess he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they come on out. They come on from 10 to 11. Then they reshow it. I'll be sleeping from 2 to 3. If I'm up, I'll watch it. I don't usually see it after I've seen it the first time.
The funny thing I saw last week, I saw a homeless guy walking toward the car. I usually see him like 3 times a week coming from work. To that day, I saw him walking toward the car, which is my car, with some earbuds in his ear. He turned around and started typing on his cell phone with a sign up saying something about, do you have change or something like that. I'm like, no, buddy. I was about to reach down and give him some change until I saw he was on the cell phone typing. I'm like, no, I can't do it. Yeah. I just couldn't believe I didn't have the nerve to get my phone out to take a picture. I'm like, nah.
Now, when you say that, I remember there was a guy at McDonald's. He said, could I get him something to eat? I said, no problem. I was in the drive-through line. And could I get him some money? And I said, all right. I went in the line and got him a nice meal. Do you know he turned the meal down? I said, no. I asked you for money. I said, so you gonna choose? I said, so you finna choose what you gonna get? I spent my money nice enough to get you a meal. I know you're hungry. No, man, I wanted the money. I said, okay. You're not gonna eat the food? No, I'm not. Bye. I said, okay.
No,
see you later.
All right. With that question being said, the next question is, when the last time you paid it forward? I guess you just did, right?
Yeah.
Any other time that you paid it forward?
Yeah, I did it to one family behind me. Their total was like $20-something, and I said, I got it. I was gonna do it to when I was going to Mississippi. I was in Columbus, and I was at a cookout. And I said, hey, how much they food cost back there? I'm gonna make sure I pay it. And the girl said, you so nice. $85. That's all they heard. I said, I ain't got that much. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get home to my house. I'm sorry.
I went through Dunkin' Donuts the other day. I had a 10 spot, and it was I think the total was $3.49. I had a 10 spot, and I gave her the 10 spot, and she was about to grab the change. I said, no, whoever behind me, pay for their meal too. Pay for whatever they got. I don't care how much it is. If it's enough, good. If it's not enough, oh well. But go ahead and put that with whatever they get in the back of me. She said, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, we go pay it forward today. Well, pay it backwards. That is, we're paying it forward, but for the people in the back of me." She said, "All right. Here's the money question, Coach.
Uh-oh.
You gonna like this one? $100 per hour, unlimited overtime, doing the job that you love. You can work upwards to 20 hours a week. 20 hours a day. I'm sorry, 20 hours a day. As much overtime as you can want. 20 hours a day, $100 an hour, or $100,000 per month. Which one are you taking?
Wait a minute, say that again.
$100 per hour, unlimited overtime for whatever job that you desire, for whatever work that you desire. Your dream job, basically. So if you're doing Sports Roundtable and Red and Rail Sports Show for $100 an hour, then okay, that's what you do. Even if you spend time coming up with the notes and all that, you still get paid. Even your research, you still get paid. Or you can go with $100,000 per month salary. Doing the same thing.
$100,000 a month.
$100,000 a month.
Yep.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I'm never sure.
All right. I'm waiting on Miss Carletta to come or Tracy to come with the money. See what they had to say since Ace not here. I'm gonna see if they can help you out.
Yeah.
If you can work 100 hours a week at 100 hours or 100 hours, $100 per hour, that's $10,000 a week, Coach.
It's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Okay, Carletta said $100 a month. So, Coach, you were right on it.
Okay.
But if you can work 20 hours a day for 1 week, that's $10,000 a week. At 52 weeks, that's $520,000.
H.O., you trying to explain it to me. It ain't going to get no better.
It ain't going to get no better.
It ain't going to get no better.
I
stay with my $100,000 a month. Get my...
now, if that's the case, how many times would you go to Big Easy Grill then if you had to make $100,000 a month?
Not many, because I ain't trying to be not be able to fit through the door.
Well, Coach, you can go to the gym and work out and then go to the Big Easy.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan, but I'll take my time.
Take your time.
I go there once a month. Tell the fellas, all right, y'all meet me at Big Easy.
There it
Time
is.
for I ain't also.
All right, so that being said, that's an end. So when you hear that music, you already know I'm not saying the show. Because if you take the Facebook post I just posted, a happy birthday to Dez as I tagged you in it. So go ahead and take a look at that. Let me see. Somebody else made a comment.
Dez.
Yes, sir. He said 100,000 a month. I'm in. There it is, right there. Coach, you didn't need Asa tonight. They help you with the money.
Asa say something. Never know. He probably looking like he'll answer it next week. So
yeah, I'm gonna ask him next week for sure. With that being said, I want to thank everybody who continued to tune in and support as we had over 1,300 downloads last week. From 1,000 of it came from overseas international. So man, we rocking and rolling with it, man. Them Germany and South Africa and South Korea, all them folks. Shout out to Sheho Otani and all his cousins probably tuning in and listening to the Sports Roundtable. We really appreciate it.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach, for always coming through and handling your business. And even though March the 7th, we're going to be at it again.
Woo, Lord.
It's going to be a good one.
Yes,
they said Caleb will be back by then. His targeted date is the Duke game, and he gonna be in for a rude awakening though.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be loud, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, give me your shout outs, Coach.
Shout out to everybody, especially Dez on your birthday. Happy birthday again, Dez. Hope you had a great time. H.O., we celebrated your birthday. Was great. I know you had a good time. Shout out to everybody, Carletta, Asa, Hancock, everybody who watched the show, all those people from overseas. Thank y'all for watching the show. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Shout out to Red and Rev. Shout out to Coachville. I hope they can pull out the district championship on Sunday. They done made it to the district final, so hoping they can pull it out on the way to the state. Good luck to them. Good luck to everybody. Shout out to family and friends. Hope y'all tune in next week.
It is. This episode, 463 episode. This one for you, Dez. 463. Go ahead and play that number, man, and go ahead and win you some cash free money along with that Powerball. How about that? This episode is dedicated to my main man, Dez Robinson. Shout out to Southwest DeKalb High School as well as they were up for the team of the 90s. In high school sports. I can say that proudly. What about you, Coach?
Yeah.
Team of the 90s in sports, right?
They were pretty good. You heard the name a lot, so hey, I wouldn't doubt it.
I might have to pose that question up one day. Team of the 90s in high school, who could it be? Douglas High School in basketball, Southside High School in basketball, Southwest DeKalb High School in football. Columbia had a nice little run too in the 90s in basketball.
In basketball, yeah.
Yeah, they had a nice little run too. I can go Tucker in baseball in the 90s.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later. With that being said, R.I.P. Moms and Pops, R.I.P. BC. For my main man, Hancock, myself, Coach, Asa, Smitty for coming through. We appreciate you, Smitty. For my main man, Dez, happy birthday again. Be safe. Drink one for me, too. Hancock.
And shout out to Robert. We forgot about Robert.
Yeah, my main man, Rob. Yeah, maybe we can get him on so he can explain his TV deal for the Atlanta Braves. Definitely got to get him on to do that. So for everybody tuned in, we really appreciate it. With that being said, this is SRT Crew, and we'll go see y'all next week. We out of here. Peace.